Hi, everybody. My name's John Myer, and we're here at the rePhil event at Barley's in Chinatown. Now, a huge shout out to our sponsors, Tim, AWS, Talk About Click, NetApp, and also CBS Business Solutions. Tim, thank you so much for putting this on. And it goes towards our nonprofits. And speaking of our nonprofits, I'm sitting here with Pat Callihan, the CEO of Tech Impact. Pat, thanks for joining me.
Hey, great to be here.
Okay, Pat, what is Tech Impact?
Yeah. So we're a nonprofit organization. We've been around for about 20 years now. And we focus our work in two distinct areas. The first is around capacity building. So part of capacity building means we are providing education, integration, consulting, and ongoing support to other nonprofit organizations all across the country in technology. And then the second piece of work that we do is around workforce development. So in that, we train young people, generally 18 to 26-year-olds who do not have a college degree, for jobs in technology. We have a number of programs, including IT Works, CX Works, and a few others.
Okay, before I get into IT Works, it sounds like you're a nonprofit that helps nonprofits too?
Correct.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
like giving back to the nonprofits and helping people out.
Yeah. Yeah, and interestingly enough, with our workforce development programs, we actually hire a number of those young people after they complete their program, and they work for us in providing support to the nonprofits we serve.
So you're all working together in collaboration to not only help each other out, but your whole goal is to help the community and, others out.
Correct. Our mission statement is fairly simple. We leverage technology for social impact.
I like it. You talked about IT Works. What is IT Works?
Yeah. So IT Works is kind of our flagship workforce development program. We run that here in Philadelphia, down in Wilmington, Delaware, and out in Las Vegas, Nevada, and soon to add a fourth site here as well. So generally, it's a 16-week program. The first 11 weeks are in the classroom, and we have our own instructors, and they teach the young people all about technology. So primarily on the infrastructure side, not the coding side. And in that, it leads them to gain industry recognized certifications. And those certifications, coupled with then a 5-week internship that every student is provided, leads them to employment outcomes in IT.
So you're helping out on the infrastructure side and helping them understand how it all comes together, like a data center, right? Like rack and stacking servers, or talk to me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, certainly server technology is part of it, but it's really about like help desk and desk side,
Okay.
and then also some cloud technologies, which certainly lead to networking and server as well.
I like it. So talk to me a little more on how Tech Impact came about.
Yeah, so 20 some years ago, we were actually organized as an organization called NPower, and there were about a dozen NPowers across the country, and they were originally founded by Microsoft. And Microsoft saw this need in the community where Microsoft would donate a ton of software to nonprofits. But then they found that the nonprofits did not really have the capacity to leverage that technology. I mean, certainly Word and Excel and things like that, but when you're talking about server level technology, they just didn't have the in-house expertise to manage that. So they came up with this idea to start a nonprofit organization that helped other nonprofits with their technology. The idea was born, it was spread around 12 different states, and Pennsylvania was one of those here in Philadelphia. And since then, it's evolved quite a bit over the years, and we've changed our name to Tech Impact. Because we were NPower Pennsylvania, but we've since broadened out to, be a national organization.
What is your success with young people, and how have you been able to become so successful in reaching out into the younger adult generation?
Yeah, so, we work a lot with other nonprofit organizations who are already working with these young folks. Maybe they're going through a GED program and they're not sure where to go next, or they're just interested in technology. So we do, a lot of social media to outreach to them. We do outreach to other nonprofits, and they learn about us. But what's interesting is we've been doing this here in Philadelphia for probably 12 years. 80% of the students we serve now are all coming through a referral from a previous student that graduated.
So a lot of your referrals come from ones who have been through the course and know the value of working with Tech Impact.
Correct, because they see their cousins or their friends or their brothers or sisters get jobs in IT.
Yep.
and it changes their lives. Frankly, they go from maybe minimum wage to 40 some $1,000s a year with a career trajectory that's essentially unlimited.
How long is the course, or how long is the training program?
Yeah, so it's 16 weeks, 11 weeks in the classroom, 5 week in internship, and then it leads to also certification for the young folks, industry recognized certifications.
What are some of the certifications that they could receive?
Yeah, so we follow a Cisco-based curriculum. So they earn Cisco IT Essentials, and then they earn something from CompTIA, which is called an A+ certification.
I know the value of that. Actually, that's how I got started.
There you go.
So A plus, Net plus, Security plus.
Yep.
I went to boot camps, did all that training. You were locked down for a week of doing it. We didn't have some of the courses that you guys are offering around there. And when you say that the young adults are actually going out in an internship, what does an internship look like?
So it's we ask employers to host them for 5 weeks so they can get some on-the-job training. I mean, and I should mention, 20% of the program is soft skills based. So we're teaching them how to write a resume, how to write a cover letter, how to talk to their manager, how to show up for work, how to dress, and so forth. So they're getting this well-rounded sort of education. They're getting the technical piece, they're getting a certification, they're getting the soft skills, and then they get job experience for those 5 weeks. And that's a minimum 5 weeks. Some of those go much longer. So that when they exit our program, essentially they've got a portfolio that helps them then get into the workforce.
What type of programs do you offer? Now, you talked about like Cisco, you talked about CompTIA. What is available? Like if I were to come into you and say, hey, listen, I don't really know what I want, but I want to work in tech. What are my options?
Yeah, I mean, primarily our key programs are around infrastructure, so that's the A+ and the Cisco. Depending on the location, we also work with other organizations to provide software testing, application development, so coding. So it could be even customer service based.
Okay, so Pat, where can people go to learn more information about Tech Impact?
Yeah, it's real simple, techimpact.org.
All right, so I go there and I can fill out a form and somebody's going to reach out to me and, like, do I have go through a huge interview process, or how is it evaluated?
Yeah, so it is. It's a very short, like online, we just want to know your name, number, email kind of thing. And then someone will reach out to you, and then they'll just learn about you and where you are today, where do you want to be, what might be appropriate for you in terms of training, and then we try to align you with that. So it's a brief interview, and then we bring you in for a little bit deeper interview, because really what we're looking for is someone who wants the opportunity.
Yep.
They've been working in retail, they've been working in food services, and they realize that's not really a future for them, and they want to do something else with their lives, and they're hungry, and those are exactly the people we're looking for.
Pat, do you have any stats on those who have graduated or gone on to like a career not only in IT or in technology, but have also increased, their salary?
Yeah. So 90% of the folks that will enroll with us will complete the program. Of those, 85% will be working in their first IT job within 6 months of graduation. And the minimum starting wages in there are $40,000 to $42,000 a year. But we have so many examples of young people that have gone on to over $100,000
Yep.
careers.
Some nice six-figure incomes
Yeah.
jumping into it. Those who are really, adamant about educating themselves, learning, and bettering themselves in IT.
That's exactly right. Now we just started another program where if you graduated our program and you've been working for at least a year, we'll bring you back again at no charge to train you on networking and cybersecurity.
Oh, I like that. All right, Pat, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
All
Great
right,
to be
man.
here.
Have
All right.
yourself a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.